This is a type of ant that dares to prey on pythons. In just over 10 minutes, they can completely devour a several-meter-long python, leaving. Whenever they deploy their entire army, nothing survives in their path. They are the most terrifying ants in the world. Their bodies can grow up to 2.5 centimeters long. Not only do they have sharp mandibles, but they're
lame, a 5mm venomous stinger that attacks continuously. Just a few stings can paralyze a human body for hours.
This scout has located the exact position of the termite nest. It sped back to base, leaving a trail of signals to mark its return path. Unfortunately, it was also spotted by a termite soldier on guard. Although this termite soldier is smaller than the Mataban ant, it also possesses powerful and sharp mandibles. If it bites with full force, it can even be fatal to a Mataban ant. This termite soldier understands very well that if this scout returns to its nest, it will lead a large army back to destroy the entire termite kingdom. Therefore, this termite soldier is ready to sacrifice itself. But clearly, the Mataban ant has the advantage in both attack power and size. In just one encounter, the Mataban ant bit firmly onto the termite soldier's abdomen. Then, it used its venomous stinger on its tail to forcefully stab the termite soldier's head. Such an attack is fatal for the termite soldier. Finally, the Mataban ant emerged victorious. This was the perfect moment for a full-scale attack. But the termite soldier was not dead yet. It tried to complete its final mission. Through complex coded vibrations, it alerted its nestmates. The Mataban ant army was approaching. Meanwhile, the scout had returned to base. Outside the nest, the ground was covered with devoured termite shells.
Although Mataban ants are carnivorous, unlike other ant species, their main food source is termites.
Inside the dark nest, a group of Mataban ant soldiers was gathered, always ready to deploy. They resembled a highly disciplined, well-trained army. In just 1 minute, the entire ant army from the nest had deployed. They advanced fiercely towards the termite nest.
This time, over 800 Mataban ant soldiers were mobilized. Outside the nest, the ground was covered with devoured termite shells. The small ants are responsible for entering the termite nest, fighting, and seizing the larvae.
Furthermore, the Mataban ant army pays great attention to its formation. Large ants are positioned at the front and rear.
Small ants are concentrated in the middle. While advancing at high speed, there are also specialized ants responsible for vigilance.
Any creature that dares to approach will become a target. Once they enter the attack range, they will stop. They wait for the forces behind them while changing formation into a circle, surrounding the commander in the center for protection. But they underestimated the intelligence of the termites. Thousands of termites had already ambushed the path the Mataban ants would take.
Their eyesight is almost zero. They can only rely on their antennae and sense of smell to perceive.
However, these termite soldiers are not meant to fight to the death.
They are merely sacrifices sent out. Their purpose is to buy time for the termite workers to repair the nest. But all termite soldiers bear no resentment. Their sole mission is to protect their homeland behind them. And with their extremely powerful mandibles, they can bite off the limbs of their opponents.
However, their almost non-existent eyesight is their weakness. They can only rely on smell and touch to counterattack.
Even when the fighting strength is vastly unequal, these termite soldiers show no fear. For them, it's worth taking an enemy down with them before dying.
Mataban ants share a common ancestor with the cuckoo wasp. The venomous stinger on their tail can paralyze a termite's entire body. This completely incapacitates them in this almost overwhelming slaughter.
All defending termite soldiers perished. They are considered war trophies, transported back to the base by the large Matabin ants. But for termites, sacrificing a few for the development of the entire kingdom is worthwhile. However, Matabin ants greatly value the lives of each warrior. Because each day, the queen ant only lays about 200 eggs. Passing ants that receive the signal will carry it back to the nest for treatment.
Upon returning to the nest, the injured ants are treated immediately. They use their mandibular and thoracic glands to secrete antibiotic